Hi you guys, welcome back to the channel. We are testing out a ton of new makeup today and I am so excited. Like, I can't wait. So we're just gonna jump right in, but as always, if you haven't already, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because once we reach 5,000 subscribers, we're gonna be doing a huge giveaway and you won't want to miss out. So, it's Friday, I have a day off, I'm highly caffeinated, I've got a long ponytail that I'm kind of living for today, aka all those things combined, I'm just in a very sassy mood, so get excited. We have a couple new holiday 2020 releases and I can't wait to try these out. I have Hourglass, the Coveted Ambient Lighting Palette. I've wanted one of these every year that they come out with them, and I have yet to get my hands on one. So this year I was like, yes ma'am, treating myself to that right when it launched. Then I also picked up the Charlotte Tilbury Bejeweled Eyes to Hypnotize. Y'all, I thought the Natasha Denona palette was expensive. This was $75. So we're gonna see if this is worth it. And then I have the Hourglass Confession Lipstick Duo. I've never tried these, but I think the concept is really interesting. So when I saw they launched a holiday one, I thought, why not try that as well? So yeah, I was gonna do a separate video on the Charlotte Tilbury, but I've been wanting to try the Hourglass stuff, and I feel like it's not necessarily enough to try in its own video. So I thought, why not combine them? We're gonna be testing it all out today. I'm very excited. So let's just get started. I haven't moisturized my face yet, so I'm gonna use my Tula moisturizer and we're going to let that sink in and start on the eyes. So let's just open this up, see what we're working with here, okay? I love the unicorn, very sparkly, very holiday, like the rose gold with the little, like, it almost looks like snow. Ooh! This is really pretty. It looks so, like, icy and, like, expensive, but it's plastic, it's not heavy, so that's kind of nice because I wouldn't be scared to travel with it. Okay, this is what the palette looks like. There's a very nice mirror in there. So it comes with this little plastic sheet that just tells you where you're supposed to use the shadows. So this comes with basically 4 trios. The first shade in each trio is Prime, and then they call the second one Enhance, and then they call the third one Smoke. This is a really pretty palette. I think this like cranberry mauve-y moment is going to be very in for holiday and fall winter this year. I've been seeing it a lot. But this palette just has a good amount of tones in it. I think it's really pretty and I really wanted to get my hands on it. So I'm not sure which color scheme I want to go in with today. I don't know what it is, but pinks have really been drawing me in. Like, this trio looks really pretty. Or this one, I don't know. Maybe we'll mix and match. I am starting with a little bit of the P. Louise base in the shade Rumor 02. Get whatever shade will work best with your skin tone or whatever goal you're going for. They had a ton of shades. I wanted the all white one, but I actually think this worked out much better for me. If you are looking for a lightweight eyeshadow base that cancels out any veins or pigmentation you have on your eyes, I think you'll really like this one. It cancels really well, and each time I'm surprised by how lightweight the formula is, so I really like that. You know what, I'm not going to stick to one trio. I'm just going to kind of jump around the palette because I think that's more fun to test out a couple of the shades. So I'm grabbing this Morphe brush and I'm going to go into the matte brown in the Happy Glow trio. So there's 4 trios: Happy Glow, Love Glow, Dream Glow, and Seduce Glow. we're going into the Brown Happy Glow. I've used one other Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow palette before and I quite liked it, so I'm hoping that I like this one as well. That is pigmented, but blends out really easily. I can already say this is like the perfect palette for traveling around the holidays. I think this was a very smart thing to launch at holiday time because this is perfect for Thanksgiving, Christmas, any sort of New Year's party. If you are traveling those months, this has a ton of options and it's tiny. Like, it's very slim, very compact, so I love that. Like, this is such a good travel palette. But it's a full-size palette, you know, it's not one of those like 6-pan palettes that's intended for traveling. It gives you all the options, but it's just not going to take up your whole suitcase. Okay, that first shade blended and it layered really nicely, so I'm very happy about that. I am going to take a little bit of the shade, the Seduce Matte Brown, and just put that a little lower. Same brush and just kind of, whoa, that's really dark. Okay, I really want to go into this shade, the center shade in the Love Glow Trio, because it looks really pretty. It's like this cranberry shade. Ooh. Yeah, so I'm going to put that all over the lid, and then I'll probably brighten something up in the center as well. Wow, that's so pretty. Gosh, and these are metallic, you guys. Okay, next I'm going to take this same brush, dip into this matte cranberry shade, which is the third in the Love Trio. And I want barely any of this color, but I want to bridge the gap between the brown and the metallic cranberry that I just put on. This is really, really pretty. Then I'm going to take the first shade in the Dream Glow Trio, and I'm going to put that on the front half of my lid. That's really pretty. It's like, it's almost a different formula than this metallic. It's a little more glittery, but not in a bad way. Then I will take the first shade in the Love Glow Trio and put that in the center. This feels like that same metallic-y formula. And I'm going to barely dip back into that cranberry shade and do the same thing, darkening up the crease a little bit and blending this whole thing together. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for the top lids. I'm gonna do the rest of my face and then I'll probably bring some down, fix up the brow bones. But first impressions, this is really pretty. This shade is very intriguing to me. Like, I kinda wanna just put it all over my eyes, but I also wish that there was like a bright white in here. There's not necessarily a great highlight shade, which is okay. I mean, this is close. Like, this formula is very close, but it's not like a bright white. But other than that, I don't have any qualms. I like that palette. I am going to breeze through my face makeup, but I'm going to show you what I'm using first. I'm going to pretty much use the entire L'Oreal Age Perfect line. So this is the serum foundation. I love the radiant concealer, and then the creamy powder. Just going to apply all that to my face. Okay, the face is done, and I am just going to quickly apply brows. Okay, I'm taking the tiniest little pencil brush, dipping it in Happy Glow first, the matte brown, and I just want to put the tiniest bit under my eye to match up with the side. I don't want to smoke it out too much today, but a little bit. I also want to say, like, for anyone who likes a smoky look but you have trouble getting the color underneath your eye, I did too for the longest time, and what matters is the brushes. Like, it makes a world of a difference, the brushes you use. I have a small head and a small face, and my eyes don't have a ton of room underneath them, so the tools that I use really actually do make a big difference. So if you're someone who struggles with that, or you really want to do this look but you just cannot get it to work, or you normally don't have good luck, try picking out like these smallest brushes. I love this one. It's a tiny pencil. I have this one from Morphe, which is a tiny flat brush. Like, I'm not kidding, the littlest brushes. This is a tiny little tapered blending brush. Like, that's it compared to my pinky. It's tiny, but it has helped me so much, so I would highly recommend, if you struggle with that, take a look at what brushes you're using. So this is what the Ambient palette looks like this year. It is gold and geometric. It is beautiful. Oh, these are the shades in the palette. So pretty. These two blushes with this eye are gonna look gorgeous. I've never tried their bronzers. I love their powders. Now I will say, this is not cheap. I think this is $80. Let me look up the prices. The pan size in here is definitely smaller than what you would get if you just got one of these powders individually, but you are getting a lot of different powders in here, so you just kind of have to pick and choose on that. Yeah, so this is $80. They have a smaller quad, which just has 4 shades. That's $58. The lips that we're going to try are $48. And the Tilbury palette is in fact $75. All right, liner, lashes are on. I really like this eye look, like a lot. I used my velour Lash and Go. I seriously talk about this in every video because it's actually allowed me to wear falsies. Like, I can't apply fake lashes without this. And then I'm wearing the Ardell Naked Lashes in 424. I really like these. They're just a little bit more wispy and dramatic than the 420s. The Ardell Naked Lashes are by far my favorite brand. I just get these at Target. They come in this little packaging, and they have a couple different shapes and sizes. So let's go ahead and finish up this face. I am dying to dip in here for the rest of the face, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take, what should I do? I should bronze first. I'm gonna take this little fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go into this bronzer shade, and we'll just see. You guys know I'm kind of particular about my bronzer. Okay, that just applied flawlessly in like 2 seconds. That is such a pretty bronzer. It's a little more on the warm side. It doesn't really look like it in the pan, but definitely once I get it on my skin, it's very warm. So if you're someone who does not like that, just go light-handed. You guys know I go a little hard with my bronzer. Dang, that is pretty. This is a very fluffy brush, so that means that I am putting a very minimal amount of product actually on my face, and it looks that pretty. we got this ponytail's a little out of control. Like, this is what I'm talking about. That's how long the pony is today. So I'm a mess. But next I'm going to mix the two blushes together. I just think that would be really pretty. I'm going to start with the darker shade on the brush just by itself. Oh, you guys, their powders are unbeatable. Like, there is nothing like this formula. They go on so smooth, like you can't even tell that I just applied blush, but my cheeks look so beautiful. This is the more peachy shade. That looks very pigmented. We are going to dust the heck out of that because I just want to almost like tap it on the apples of my cheeks. Oh, I love this. Okay, I am going to throw on a highlighter really quick and then we will come back to finish up the face and try on lips. Okay, so this is the face pretty much done. We just need to try this bad boy, which is so pretty. Like, I feel like you just look so like bougie pulling out like this crazy looking pencil lipstick. You actually get 2 full lipsticks for $48, so actually that's a pretty reasonable price. That'd be just over $20 for each of the lips. This is like a deep red garnet shade. That's really pretty. It's called At Dusk. And then the one currently, oh, mine's a little hurt, I think, because I just took it out like a savage, is more of a nudie. It's a pretty warm nude, but more neutral, and it's called At Dawn. So oh yeah, and you can just pull them in and out. This is actually really, really cool. Honestly, I would just apply it from this little thing too, but I kind of like the weighted handle of this one. I think I am gonna put this one on the lips. So I am just going to go in. No lip liner because I'm lazy. This is what the lip looks like, and I really like this. I will swatch this one for you guys on the back of my hand so you can get an idea. Ooh, that is pretty. This is like my favorite type of red, almost like magenta-y. I will have to use this in a video soon because that's so pretty. All right, you guys, this is the final look. This is everything on my face, the Hourglass, the Charlotte Tilbury, very warm holiday. This gives me Thanksgiving vibes, this look. And I have to say, I freaking love everything that I tried. This was definitely a more pricey video. These are more high-end brands, but oh my goodness, like this stuff wore and applied so beautifully. I love this color eyeshadow. I love the lip with it. The powders just, like, my skin looks airbrushed. And even in person, like getting up close to my mirror, like it just looks smooth and beautiful. I will say this. I know all these items are pricey. Part of it is because they are limited edition, that like exclusive holiday launch. But if you have a beauty lover in your life that you want to get a very nice gift for, or if you really want to treat yourself, these are both amazing. And I need to include this lip because I love this. I think they're really, really good. I will say this, I believe that Sephora is going to be doing their normal VIB haul that they do late fall so that people can stock up on some holiday stuff. And you can get between like 10 to 20% off depending on your level. If you are someone who shops at sale, these are items to pick up. This is a beautiful palette that you don't, it's gonna be a year-round palette, you know, like this isn't just for fall. These tones in the spring, so pretty. Like, I'm now debating, I'm like, dang it, which one of these do I like better? I don't know. Like, truly, I don't know. So yeah, very, very successful. This is a face palette that you can get everything out of. I didn't put this powder on my face, but if you put these on your face to set, you look airbrushed, beautiful. I accidentally set with the other powder and I wasn't even thinking, but these underneath the eyes are so pretty as well. So this is definitely pricey. I would say it's not totally not a necessity, but if you love a good powder, you want to treat yourself, if you're someone like me who's been trying to get their hands on one of these, this year's is beautiful. I will definitely have that for a long time. And these lips feel so comfortable. Like, it's creamy to apply, easy to move around, but it's drying down to where, like, I don't feel like I have a bunch of gunk on my lips. Like, this feels very wearable, such a beautiful shade. I feel like this color will look very good on a lot of skin tones along with this deep shade. Like, this color on deeper skin tones will be so pretty. So no matter what your tone, I think a lot of these things will work for everybody. Maybe not this palette. This is definitely more for medium to fair tones. I wish they would actually come out with like a deep tone palette, because these are great powders, and you can maybe get away with these kind of, but these seem a little light. Maybe this one on deep tones, I'm not sure because I haven't seen a lot of people talk about it, but yeah. Like I said in the beginning of this video, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. If you didn't at the beginning, don't forget to like this if you are obsessed with holiday beauty launches and ready for all things fall and soon Christmas. Like this video if you are there, comment down below, tell me what you're most excited for coming up, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss more videos like this. That's it for me. Thank you guys again, and I will see you very, very soon.